Hey everyone, what's going on? This is Ken Susi here with another Fishman live takeover. What is up? Today is Wednesday. I decided to jump the gun a little bit since it's a rainy day and I was eager to get online, but I wanted to show up here early and hang out with you all. Guys, don't forget, before I get going, www.fishman.com. Don't forget to go to this particular website. It has all the information that you need for electric, acoustic, MIDI, amplification, everything that you want to know about Fishman Fluence pickups or acoustic, anything that Fishman makes, it is right there. And a lot of times I'm online here and I'm here to answer questions. I've literally been answering questions online all morning, going into certain forums, especially the Fishman Fluence YouTube fan page. There's a lot of questions on there that people ask, yet they don't come on here and on the live stream and ask them, and I wish they would, because there are some really good questions in there about wiring diagrams and what type of super switch to use with their guitar for what specific set of pickups and what application. I'm definitely of the mindset of, I'm here to just show you exactly what it is that I'm using, how to problem solve, all that good stuff. So what am I currently using today? I usually start off my live stream right here with my KSM 6 guitar from ESP. This is my signature series ESP guitar. Right here in the bridge position, I have a set of modern. This is a set of moderns right here. In the bridge position, I have a ceramic. In the neck, I have an Alnico. These are my pickups of choice. I absolutely love them. I do love other pickups that Fishman makes. I love all the signature series for specific applications like the Tosin Abasi, Javier Reyes, Devin Townsend, Steph Carpenter, Killswitch Engage, Will Adler from Lamb of God, who else? Greg Koch, Telly, his P90s, and yeah, so there's like a lot of like really great stuff. But anyway, the way my guitar is currently hooked up, I have a volume and tone knob, I have a 3-way blade switch, all Fluence. For those of you that don't know anything about Fluence, again, these pickups basically, they're great because let me throw up some visuals. So basically, the bottom series humbuckers are great because they're different voicings. This is built off of a brand new platform or brand new technology. I absolutely love Fluence modern humbuckers. I love the classics. Again, the signature series, the custom series. There's a lot of great pickups that we do currently make. But what I am saying here is that you have two untethered voicings that are inside of this pickup. Like, for instance, the pickups that I'm using right now, voice 1 is the modern active sound. And that's usually like, somewhere in the Metallica range of like sound, but it's just far supersedes the old technology of like a copper wound pickup. We are using a new technology that's a 48-layer precision coil that allows you to get different voicings, different windings. It allows you to electronically wind your pickup. It's still an analog pickup. It's still all the good stuff that you remember about what is an analog pickup. It's not a digital pickup. It's nothing crazy like that. But again, voice 1. Active sound, best active sound you ever heard. Very clear, precise, no phase smearing, no nothing. It's just absolutely perfect. On my volume knob, if I pull this up, I get a reduced 6 dB of gain. So that means for those of you that usually have ever tried out like an EMG 81 and liked an EMG X over that because you like less output, or if you like the Fluence modern humbuckers and you're like, well, it has too much output. Well, there is a specific, you can hook up your guitar to have literally a negative 6 dB gain reduction. Then when I lift up my tone knob, you get voice 2. What is voice 2? Voice 2 is like it's like an overwound passive sound, very in the direction of a dimebucker. Absolutely amazing. I think anybody who's looking for that kind of a sound, it's exactly what you're looking for. I also use the classic series humbuckers. As you can see, that's a metal. This is a open core. I'm going to show you the open cores because they're just like, they look super traditional and awesome. Built off of the same technology. And people always say to me, Ken, like, why? Like, why do these things need a battery? What's going on? They're active. They're totally active. Yes, well, they require power just like you require power for a cell phone. Just like you require power for a television set. What I'm here to tell you is that just because it needs power doesn't mean that it isn't the most authentic passive tones out there in the world. I think that if you grabbed a set of passive pickups and a really good sounding one, let's just say let's just say you grab like one set from a manufacturer that's not Fishman, that's copper wound, and then you you go out and buy another set. If you were to A/B those two sets, because of the inconsistency of the wiring, they're going to be all over the place. They're going to be within certain tolerances, but they're mainly going to be all over the place. Now with Fluence, I would argue that we have those sounds, those tones, but they're also consistent. They're also noiseless. They're also just absolutely like perfect as far as like the dynamics and everything, the sonic richness, anything that you need. I bet they would beat your passive pickups. There's a reason why guys like Javier Reyes and Tosin and who are our passive players? Devin Townsend played passive pickups for a while. Steph Carpenter, I know he's known for using EMGs, but he definitely used some passives in his day. And just like today, Scott LePage, Tim Henson, these guys use passive pickups their whole career. And once they found Fluence, they're like, whoa, these are way better. So with that being said, I just wanted to like go out there and tell you there are so many great pickups that we make. You might, moderns might not be your thing. They really might not be your thing, and it's totally fine. A lot of people use moderns, but we've got classic sets that you can see, brush stainless, so brush black nickel, brush stainless nickel, gold, all these great pickups. You got you got Greg Cox signature Tele set, which comes for any Telecaster. These pickups beat out all the old vintage stuff. If you were to A/B our stuff directly with those, there's no way. We make single width pickups that people don't see. I know that's not like having, Strat pickups are not necessarily the most popular, but people that do use them absolutely love, mixing and matching old pickups. These ones are absolutely amazing. And the SSA and SSP, this is for HSS configuration setups and HSH or HS. So Fishman has covered a lot of ground here. But anyway, in the back of my guitar, what do I got? I've got a universal battery pack. This is absolutely amazing. Gives me 200 plus hours of charge time. I never think about putting a battery in my guitar. I just kind of plug it in every once a month or so, or a month and a half, and I just rock it out. So that's that. But I'm here for you. I like putting all your questions up here on the screen. Guys, feel free to hop in. Just like Daniel did. What's up, Ken? Happy Wednesday. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys popping in and just even saying happy Wednesday and how you doing. It really does help the algorithms. Also, guys, just so you know, I am broadcasting currently right now on the Fishman Facebook, the Twitch account, and also my personal Lord of the Rigs and my personal Facebook account. I am going to be moving. I'm going to show you guys this right now. Let me see if I can get to this. I'm going to show you guys something real quick. For some reason, this thing keeps popping out. I just want you guys to know that I am moving platforms. Right now, the site is not completely built, but I am moving to Twitch. Guys, if you own a Twitch account, head over to Twitch now. Like my page, set your notifications. I have 11 followers. Who wants to be within the first 20? Just go, please. These live streams will not continue they're going to be reposted on YouTube moving forward, but mainly I am going to be broadcasting solely on Twitch. That's coming up very, very soon, so please feel free to add on. Hey Ken, hope you're having a great week so far. I am. Thank you, Randy. I really appreciate it. Johnny is writing, let's go. Yes. Have you heard Metallica's new album or single? Nice shirt too. Yeah, I'm wearing the Metallica shirt because this is an OG, old school Metallica shirt. They just put out a new song. I'm really excited. I think it's cool for dudes that are in their 50s, potentially 60s. It's a pretty good song. It's obviously I'm a huge fan of early Metallica all the way through maybe the Black Album. Those are like my favorite records. Everything after that is a little bit out of my wheelhouse, but you gotta love Metallica in general. You gotta support them every single time they put something out. I just think that they're a fantastic band. What up, folk? Hello, Ken. Courtney, what's going on? One of my favorite photographers. Hey, I like your shirt. I'm wearing a Metallica shirt too. That's awesome, Courtney. That's awesome. Well, Courtney, I know, guys, if you're looking for photography, Courtney's the greatest. She's taken a lot of my photos. Guys, remember, like, again, I can't state this enough. I love talking to you guys here. I want you to migrate over to my Twitch channel. Make sure to find me on Twitch and set your notifications. Let's see. Ken, what's up? I'm missing... I keep missing notifications. Yep. Well, again, move to Twitch. I'm going to be going live there very, very, very soon, and you'll get your notifications 110%. Can you show us what is involved in installing a universal battery pack with or without Fishman's? Yes, I can. All right. Let me head over. This is where I like to use the website. Let's go over to the website. And, sorry guys, we're right here on the website right now. I am going to products, accessories, and tuners. I'm going to put your question right here on the screen just so we're not missing anything. You're looking for a battery pack install. Let's just select this right here. Use universal battery pack right here. This is a module right here. You see this little circle right here? It's a 1/2-inch hole. So first you need to get a 1/2-inch drill bit. I have a drill press where I usually just like lower the drill press into the into the back plate, and it makes a nice clean hole. Or you could use a drill if you're good with a steady hand. Usually around this has a little adhesive tape. So there's a great video on how they work, but if I go over here to the documentation, let's go to universal wiring. As you can see, here's your module in the corner. All you have to do, if your guitar already has active pickups, then right here, the ring is going to have a black wire, and there should be a red wire that carries 9 volt that connects to the pickups. If you are not using something that already is pre-set up for active pickups or powered pickups, you're going to need to hook the white wire right here to the ring. Right here, a lot of people make this mistake. This right here is a ground, so it goes to the pot. And from the sleeve, it meets the wire here that's going to the pot. I've seen people make mistakes where they bring this cable right here to the sleeve and then piggyback off the sleeve to the pot. It's not a bad move, but I just like knowing that there is a robust, like, blob of solder on a few wires that are linked together, that are like, solidified to that pot. And that's it. That's all you have to do in order to hook up a universal battery pack. You literally bring your red to 9 volt, you bring your black to ground, and you bring your white wire to the ring. And that is all she wrote. I hope that answered your question. I think that was see, that's what the website is here for. Courtney, I love Twitch, searching now. Thank you so much, Courtney. I really appreciate it. Again, guys, I'm showing this screen right here. This is my Twitch. I'm gonna, maybe I'll do a lot of the streaming from here, but this is my Twitch account. That is me. I'm building it currently right now. So, it's gonna take a little bit, but we're definitely getting to that point where I'm going to migrate over to Twitch. It's a way more user-friendly experience. So let's see. Thank you for the info. Sounds like a job for a guitar tech. Then if soldering is involved, I've never done that before. Yeah, I think when I start doing live streams on Twitch, I'm going to give out lessons to people on how to solder. I want people to start learning basic tricks on how to get a good gun. I personally use a Weller, and you basically, I'll show you how to thread, put the hot tip onto the area in which you choose to use solder, and then slowly put in the solder right into that area. It should spill out like glass. If you are good at soldering, you'll know exactly what I'm doing, and if you haven't done it before, I can give you, some methods into how to, how to get yourself going and learning how to do it. I think my Twitch page is going to be, half playing, half chilling, and half educational. So I think it's important to give back. So guys, while your questions are coming through, I think maybe I'll play a quick song. I'm gonna play some off of the As I Lay Dying. Yeah, if you can hear that, that is Blinded by As I Lay Dying. Let's play a little bit of that. That was As I Lay Dying. Blinded was the song. I'm not up loud. Let's hear some of those tones. That was voice 1. Let's check out voice 2. I mean, these pickups absolutely rule. These pickups would rule. So we are, then again, talking about my new Twitch channel, guys. Thank you for adding. Let's see how many followers we have. We had 11, so let's see. We just had one person follow, and now I'm sure we have 12. Oh, boy. Randy, that was you, buddy. That's you, buddy. Love you, brother. Thank you for liking and adding to being my 12th follower ever. That's bragging rights. Someday I'll have 1 million, and I'll be doing like Dance Dance Revolution type stuff on there, and you'll be like, I was the 12th follower ever. Going back to talking about my Twitch channel, yeah, I'm gonna be showing like install stuff. I'm gonna show like a lot of like educational stuff on this particular channel. Like Daniel was just asking about soldering. I said I would love that. I'd really like to be capable of more maintenance. We'll definitely tune in for that. See, that's totally cool. I really appreciate it. Head over to Twitch and head over to my page and check it out. Yes, you love my guitar. This is my KSM6 guitar from ESP Signature Series. Absolutely awesome. Evertune Bridge, Fluence Modern Humbuckers. Pretty cool stuff. Let's see. Danielle is also writing, I've been trying to dial in a tone similar to yours on a Mesa Triple Rex solo head using a Maxon OD808 in front with the same settings of yours. Any tips on EQ and get close? I technically don't use Mesa often. That's kind of their first hurdle. Mesa Boogie. I have a Rev F in the back here, and it sounds fantastic. It's unlike any other Mesa. I think if you gave me a Mark IV or Mark II or Mark V or whatever it is, I don't think I could get like the same tone I usually get out of it. On a Mesa Boogie, I'm usually like, everything's pretty flat. Like, bass is on like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Trebles probably on 10 o'clock. Almost off, but 10 o'clock, maybe even 11 o'clock. Mids are at like 11 o'clock-ish. Trebles probably at 1 o'clock-ish. And then the Maxon, all the gain off, all the level up, and the tone in the middle. I would get yourself a head that's like currently I'm using right now a Soldano. This Soldano is, really amazing. It's just basic settings on the front of it. Like bass at 7, overdrive at 6, mid at 3, treble at 6 or 7. Presence actually the presence is pretty high on this one because the taper on the pot is pretty, it is not very sensitive. So it's at 7 and the depth is all the way up. Same overdrive setting. So if you're using a 5150, we're talking about similar settings to that. So it's not hard to achieve my tone. My tone has a very specific vibe to it. I'm looking for heads that are, they claim, they're like 100 watts or whatever it is, which, these are, but they burn at they're a little more saturated. So I'm sure if I put this thing up on a bench, it wouldn't like necessarily be rolling at 100 watts. It'd be more so like 70 or something like that. So they tend to blow a little cold, which adds saturation, which I like. These Soldanos are really great. This SLO 100 is like such a fantastic head that I'm really stoked on it. So I'm using that currently right now, and I'm looking to take them live as well. Can you point out two-tone piece of hardware in your rig? Can you point out the two-tone piece of hardware in your rig? You might be saying 2 notes, maybe. My 2 notes is over my shoulder. Back here on this rack, there's a white rack here. It's a 2 notes live, and I have my IR pack, And I have one of my settings in there, and that's what you're hearing today. I'm not running a live cab today. Mike is writing, oh, and you have Bill from Macedon in your profile. That's cool. Thank you, Ken, for these live streams. You're a huge inspiration to my own guitar playing since the oncoming storm. Been wondering, how old are you and what age did you start playing? Micah, thank you so much. I really appreciate the kind words. By the way, just real quick, just to answer one part of your question, these live streams are moving onto Twitch. So if you're watching right now, please head over there because pretty soon they're going to be gone. And I don't want anyone to feel like, oh, I missed out on anything. Head over to my Twitch right now, like and subscribe. I'm going to be going through a lot of stuff. But just to answer your question, I am 43 years old, a little bit older. I started when I was 9 years old. Started playing on a 6-string when I was 9. By the time I was 11 or 12, I had a 7-string. So if you think about it, 3-4 years into my playing, I would say technically like 3 years into like really practicing and playing, I owned a Universe, a Steve Vai Universe. They were on sale. The store was closing, and I got one at a ridiculous price, the Loch Ness Green UV. And I started playing that thing morning till night. And, you know, I've been playing for a very long time. So, yeah, a little bit older, a little more crustier now. Might have been a better guitar player when I was 18. But yeah, no, I like to shred. I like to play. And, sorry. Going back to your question. Yeah, so I started playing when I was like 9. But I really like, the thing is that I was very much into sports, and I got a scholarship to play at UMass Boston for hockey and soccer, and I definitely played sports all the way up. So I wasn't necessarily like in my bedroom playing guitar my whole life, whereas a lot of people that just focus on guitar have done that. I didn't get those years in because I was doing other things. I became a professional musician at the age of 20. By that time, I had a lot of skills that I've accumulated over time. My brother's a super shredder. I would learn a lot of licks from him from time to time, and I was always more interested in writing music and good riffs and tasty riffs. So yeah, just over time, I was been self-taught, watching like shred videos like Paul Gilbert and other videos that would help my playing, and that's what I've done all these years. It's just kind of like learned on my own. Yes, my 2 notes. So I pointed out my 2 notes. I have different 2 notes for different applications. The 2 notes that I have behind me is what I take on tour. It's a rack live. I have 2 of these. So one of them's in my touring rig, and the other one is in the studio. I have a Captor X, which I use constantly in the studio. I have a Cab M, which I absolutely love. But in order to use a Cab M, you need to have a head and a cab with you. You need a speaker load. I love that unit because like it's kind of one of those things where it's like it's forcing you to do the right thing. The right thing to me is, you know, in a perfect universe, I'd like to play a guitar with a head and a cab, and then send a signal out to the front house that sounds amazing and not mic my cabs. With the Live and the Captor X, you know, you can use a head and go right into the 2 notes and go right into the front house and bypass your cab and use an in-ear system. Totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It will sound awesome. But I just think that like pushing air in a cab and playing and you know, responding to your amp the way it's supposed to be is really cool. I think that's like such a great benefit to have on stage. How did I get into music theory? I am guessing you might have needed to learn to improve at your art. Yeah, I did. Music theory was a very important part of my learning curve, because in the case of if you're playing like a chord, you know, like whatever key you're in, you want to know exactly what notes work. And as you progress as a writer, it's not even just finding out which notes work within a chord. It's then like tying in parts together, where you start saying to yourself like, okay, I am in this key, and then in order to make the song feel a certain way, I have to go to, or it's not that I have to, but there are a couple chords I can go to make the vibe of the song go in a direction. And that's really, really cool, because when you start like learning like beyond like this is the chord, these are the notes I can use. Then you're like, wait a second, these are the chords, and like I'm rocking in a song, but I want to make the the listener feel sad or happy before I get into the chorus or something, or a new part, or understanding dynamics. That music theory really comes into play at that point. You start learning the modes, you start learning things of that nature, you start learning the circle of fifths. I always think it's really funny, and this is just me, but especially for pop writers out there, if you're writing a pop song and you write a cool intro, and then in the chorus you have like a cool overdub, and then maybe there's like tags in the verse where like they pop in and out of the vocal, like a singer sings something and then like you hear a guitar and then the singer sings something again. By the end of the song, a good writer will like have like implemented all those little tiny noises and all those tiny things that they use throughout the song, and like throw it into the end almost as like a fireworks display where, you know, you watch fireworks and you watch a couple fireworks go up, and by the end they're all exploding at the same time, and they all work together in their own mysterious way even though they're separate. That's when you start knowing that like, whoa, like music theory works, and understanding what parts I'm writing and that they're all in the same key and all these notes play off of each other in such a magical way. It's kind of like an interesting thing. It's like exploring new lands. And we can, you know, again, on, you know, if we want to go through like music theory on my Twitch page, we could certainly do that. I could start writing a song and I could like literally show you guys how I use basic structures in order to implement and write songs. I was actually toying with the idea of using you guys out there in the world, you know, write a beat, write a guitar riff, whatever, post it up on my page and write songs together. I'd like to like actually like write a, like my goal is to write a record with my fan base or my viewers, and just literally, you know, split up all the proceeds to the people that helped write and put it on Spotify. I think that'd be pretty cool. Like, you know, whether it's a songwriting tutorial, whether it's like we're writing a song together and what I would do in that scenario. But I think it'd be pretty cool to find like cool singers, cool keyboardists, cool guitar players, like shreddy people, or just people that are just good writers, and like, and just see what you can do and put out a record with my new friends, you know, like call it something funny, like something cool. I mean, that's what it really comes down to, is just like finding new people and having fun. And there's nothing wrong with like literally you turning on, you know, Spotify someday and showing your friends like, oh, I collaborated with Ken Susi and a bunch of other people on this song, check it out. So yeah, that'd be pretty fun. Oh crap, that songwriting tutorial would be killer. Yeah, I'm not scared of showing people like some of the things that I feel are fundamentals as to songwriting. And I think I could share some like interesting things as far as how I write songs and how I see music, and what to do and what not to do, especially in pop. That's freaking awesome. Writing a piece in real time with pointers. Let me download Twitch now. Yeah, download Twitch. I really do think that I'm envisioning my Twitch channel to be like this place where we talk about Fluence. I do installs on guitars. Like, I show you guys how to solder. I show you a lot of cool things. Like, I think that would be pretty damn cool to teach you what I know as far as like how to install a set of pickups or the tech stuff that involved with like Fluence. I'm thinking like box openings, like, you know, new amps, new guitars, new products, and opening them in real time and being like, hey guys, check this out. Let's experience this together. I think that would be really cool. I think writing songs and putting out, like, with a goal of putting out a record together and doing something like that, like as a, you know, hey, this is my fan base and we're going to write like some music and have fun. I think that's cool. And mainly what I want to do is like go online very early in the morning, play and talk to you guys like we do here. You know, maybe if there's something that I'm working on or doing, maybe I'll like, you know, show you guys what's going on. And then like I picture like by the afternoon, like 4 or 5 o'clock or something like that, hopping online and then be like, all right, we just got out of work. You know what I mean? Like, everyone got your guitars in your hands. All right, cool. Like, this is our, you know, this is our writing session. This is like, you know, like this is the time where we get together and we create a song for an hour, and then we like get to it the next week, and we just like work on songs until they're done. And then that would be pretty cool. So guys, just so you know, again, if you're watching now, head over to Twitch. Ken Susi is my screen name, so it's like twitch.tv/Ken Susi. And even just like, yeah, we still got 12 followers, no biters. But you know what's really funny about Twitch, I'm noticing, is that like there's a lot of weird people on here. Like, I'm on Twitch and like, you know, let's see what this person's doing. Like, you probably won't hear what they're doing, which is totally fine. I think I have the volume turned off, but let's just even visually peek into what they're doing. I mean, this is an ad for Dunkin' Donuts for 25 seconds. Let me come back when the feed's like actually going. But yeah, there's like, you know, like there's people out there that are just doing things. They're creating things. I turned it on like yesterday, and there was a girl just dancing to anime, which I think is totally bizarre. But yeah, like this is literally like, I don't know. I find Twitch super fascinating, and I think it's gonna be super fun. But this guy's right here, like playing games. What's this person doing? Call of Duty, World of Warcraft. Yeah, a lot of these people are like, you know, playing games. Oh, these are all ads. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not in currently right now. But let's see. Soda popping. We gotta love these ads. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, again, this is Twitch. This is like literally what I'm going to be doing. I want to be here online, face to face, real time with you guys, hanging out, doing the thing. Courtney's writing right now. I followed, haha, it took me a sec to find it, but I found it. That's awesome. That's awesome, writing a piece in real time. Let me download the Twitch app. Yeah, I just posted that. But yeah, no, Twitch seems to be the place to be. So, guys, don't forget, head over to Twitch. Let's get this thing going. I think I'll be going live a couple more times here on, Lord of the Rigs. I noticed that most of you that are migrating over here are watching this. But I really do think that this would be a really cool experience for all of us to do this together. So, guys, with that being said, I think I'm going to end the stream today because I've been working on building this channel. And the funny thing is I was even thinking of like building the channel while broadcasting live too. So anyway, listen, I love you all. I really appreciate you guys following me. I'm going to be going live for like an hour and a half on Twitch moving forward. So find me, Ken Susi, twitch.com, twitch.tv/Ken Susi. So guys, with that being said, let's not forget, head over to www.fishman.com. Check out all the amplification, acoustic, MIDI, and like everything that Fishman makes is fantastic. It's awesome stuff. I'm going to get back onto doing the Twitch thing, learning how to set up that channel, getting things going, and we're gonna be partying pretty soon. You'll see a lot of advertisements from me because I'm very eager to get this thing going and communicating with you. So, guys, with that being said, thank you so much for the live stream. We will party again tomorrow. Wednesday, not tomorrow. When I'm going on Twitch, it will be every day. But for now, it's going to be just here, and we're going to move over to Twitch soon. So, love you all. Talk to you soon.